What's happening, LEGO fans, and welcome back. Alex and Josh here with you today. It is Saturday morning, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am not a morning person, but my boys wanted to get me down here so we can play LEGO. Jimmy's down here somewhere, ripping things apart most likely. But anyway, this video is about phase 2 of the rebuild process of this particular area. So this phase is going to see the removal of all of the base plates, road plates, and the buildings. So we can get kind of a good idea of our slate, our clean slate, right, Josh?
Yep.
Oh boy, here we go. So there's a lot of connectors we got to pull out here, a lot of these lights, there's a lot of little details, a lot of the fences that are left over. We're going to take all that out, try to keep it as organized as possible. I got these cups right here, the pick-a-brick cups, and to help us stay organized as much as possible, right? And then at that point, once it's all cleared out, we can begin the brainstorming process, right? Kind of see how we want this to all look, and we want it to be different, right? We want it to be unique, different, but better too. Kind of showing some improvements along the way to make it more efficient, because this is a city after all, and we'll have to kind of think of it in the perspective of a minifigure, right? If I'm a minifigure, would I like the changes, right, Josh?
Yeah.
I guess, right? All right, let's go ahead and get started, okay, bud?
All right.
And we are back, and that was a lot more work than phase 1.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff that we had to keep organized into individual bricks, and yeah, I don't know, for some reason Josh got the Land Rover down to play with on the table, whatever. But as you can see, we have a nice clean slate, almost. I mean, I wasn't gonna pick that thing up and put it somewhere. I also left the oil refinery out. We can work around those things, but I'm not sure how the time lapse is going to turn out, but we did our best with it. And true to our word, we are starting all the way from that rail all the way down. So this is all nice and cleaned up now. We even got the vacuum and vacuum the felt just to feel good about that. But yeah, all the stuff here, lots of road plates, guys, and miscellaneous bricks that are all in a bunch of containers. Down here, a lot of base plates that we've been using. And here's all the train track, a lot of track that we were using there as well. Oh, and also we stashed all of the buildings over here. So everything's under the table right here, so we can get it to it. Not too much, not too many buildings, honestly. We can work this out. So that's how it's looking so far. And now this is the point where we start to throw out some ideas. So one of the ideas that I had that Josh immediately rejected was that we have this whole area right here be the train yard. So you have all the trains all lined up right here. You didn't like that idea, did you? All right. And you know what? It's just as well, because if you had several lines going through here, we would have to end this road. And I really want to have this road continue, because if we block that some way, somehow, then I got to find a way to bridge this to go up here, which I've done in the past. But if I have a bridge right here, it really blocks and obstructs a lot of stuff that's happening over here. So that's why that would probably not work. But here's my idea for this area here, is to actually have the docks be right here. Have like a long docks right here. And then we'd have to realign the water, which is going to be an issue, because the blue area right here and then this gray area right here where the line is it's actually one table, right? So it's all connected underneath here. So if I wanted to switch the blue out to a different color, I'd have to take the tables apart, rip off the felt, and just put the gray on there if that's what I want to do, unless I'm covering it up 100%, which I don't know that would happen. But what we can do is create this area to be blue, and you can even see the cracks. And I don't even have to put it on the table itself. I can just place it on top of the felt right here, and it would still have the desired effect. So that would also mean that the road could still work, but it would have to go deeper in. Maybe even a tunnel under here would be kind of cool, because you'd have to have not only all the docks here, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Are you paying attention? You're playing around. Come on, this is serious stuff, man. You can't lose or waste an opportunity to play around on a large space like this, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but that would mean we'd also have a train line going through here, maybe even two lines. Like you'd have your cargo line, and you'd have your passenger line. What do you think?
I'll have to get a visual thing for this.
Yeah, that's true. We can throw some stuff down, kind of see how it works. I mean, ideas are great and all, but when you put them into action, you always run into another problem. Like, oh, if we can't do it this way because that'll cause that to not work, or this, or whatever. You know, that's usually the biggest problem with getting your city to all come together. But this is also kind of a fun part for me, because I read all the comments on my videos, and I listen to a lot of great ideas. Some are fantastic, some are very grand. A lot of them don't come into fruition because of the scale or just the amount of work. The biggest recommendation I have is making an underground area. And let me just kind of put that, not to rest, but just let me show you the challenge here. So underneath the table, it's not flat. I have these 2x4s. So not only do I have to clear these 2x4s, or the table, but the 2x4s as well below it. Which means I'd have it really, really low all the way underneath my tables, which would be especially challenging. And how are my people going to access it, right? So not saying it's a great idea. I'm not going to say I'm not going to ever do it, but that is a particular challenge with the underground railroad, or whatever you want to call it. So the airport, I want to put this more a little bit closer to the downtown area. I don't know if we want to keep these tracks going straight. I would like to expand the monorail as well, and the 9-volt rails to maybe go down here, maybe even all the way to the end, and somehow connect it to the lower level. I don't know, right? What do you think, Josh? You have any crazy ideas?
No.
Not right now?
No.
Yeah, well, like I said, we can start throwing things down and just see how it works. That's really it is. You just got to start playing around with it and see what works. So that is phase 2, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. The next video will have some ideas thrown down here for you, and you can critique us on our approach and so forth, and hopefully we find a winning combination. All right, Josh, anything else for now? Am I missing anything with phase 2?
No.
That's it? All right, that was, like I said, that was a lot of work. So let's go have some lunch, and then we'll get back down here at some point and start working on the next phase. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and appreciate your support, and we'll see you in phase 3.